It was a quiet afternoon in Barcelona, the kind where the sun hung lazily in the sky, and the streets were bathed in golden light. Lionel Messi, having wrapped up another training session at the stadium, was in the mood for something simple, a break from the relentless demands of professional football. His stomach rumbled in anticipation, and he made his way toward his favorite bakery. The small, cozy shop nestled on a corner street, with an awning striped in bright red and white, was a sanctuary for Messi. The smell of freshly baked bread, cakes, and cookies filled the air every time he walked through the door. But there was one treat, in particular, that Messi had developed an almost obsessive love for. A perfect, soft chocolate chip cookie, warm from the oven, with gooey chocolate chunks that melted on his tongue. As he entered the bakery, the bell above the door chimed. The shopkeeper, Mrs. Marquez, looked up from the counter and smiled warmly. She had known Messi since his early days in the city, long before the world had come to recognize him as one of football's greatest. "Ah, Lionel. Just in time," she said, her eyes twinkling. "I just baked a fresh batch of your favorite cookies." Messi's eyes lit up at the mention of his beloved treat. "You know me too well, Mrs. Marquez," he said with a grin. "I'll take 2, please." As he stepped up to the counter, Mrs. Marquez carefully placed 2 of the golden brown cookies in a small bag, their sweet scent making Messi's mouth water. He paid and, with a satisfied nod, turned to leave the bakery. Little did he know, this simple afternoon would soon take a turn into the extraordinary. Just as Messi reached for the door, a shadow fell across the threshold. He looked up, his smile faltering slightly as a figure stepped inside the bakery. The man was tall, with a dark jacket and sunglasses, despite the fact that the sun had already begun to dip below the horizon. His face was sharp, angular, with a cold, calculating expression. He surveyed the room with unsettling intensity, his eyes narrowing as they landed on Messi. "Well, well," the man muttered, his voice smooth and menacing. "If it isn't Barcelona's golden boy. You seem to have a knack for being in the right place at the right time." Messi blinked, taken aback by the stranger's tone. He had encountered fans before, but this man wasn't acting like one. There was something about him, something off. "Can I help you with something?" Messi asked, trying to sound polite, though he was beginning to feel uneasy. The man took a step forward, ignoring Messi's question. His gaze shifted to the bag in Messi's hand, the one with the precious cookies. A sly smile crept across his lips. "Actually, I think you can help me with something," he said, his voice low and threatening. "You're holding something that belongs to me." Messi furrowed his brow. "What are you talking about?" "These cookies are mine," he replied, clutching the bag protectively. "I paid for them, and I'm leaving with them." The man's smile faltered for a split second, but only for a moment. His eyes hardened as he stepped closer, his hand reaching out with an unnatural speed. "I don't think you understand," he said, his voice turning cold. "Those cookies are no longer yours. They're mine. And if you don't want things to get unpleasant, you'll hand them over." Messi's mind raced. He had faced countless challenges on the football pitch, but this was something entirely different. This was a robbery, and the prize was his precious cookies. Something about the situation didn't sit right with him, but he refused to let fear take hold. He had grown accustomed to overcoming obstacles, and this time was no different. "I'm not giving up my cookies," Messi said firmly, his gaze unwavering. "You'll have to take them from me." The man's eyes flickered with a mixture of surprise and annoyance. He had clearly expected Messi to fold under pressure, but the footballer stood his ground, his posture relaxed but ready. The man gritted his teeth and took a step back, his fingers twitching at his sides. "You really want to do this the hard way?" the man asked, his tone dripping with malice. Messi didn't respond immediately. Instead, he took a deep breath, focusing his thoughts. He had never been one for confrontation, but he wasn't going to let anyone take what was rightfully his, especially not something as simple and innocent as a cookie. Before he could make a move, Mrs. Marquez, who had been standing behind the counter, stepped forward with a sharp look in her eyes. "I don't know who you think you are," she said firmly, her voice surprisingly strong for someone so petite. "But this is my bakery, and I won't stand for any of this." The man's gaze shifted toward her, his eyes narrowing. "Stay out of this, old woman," he sneered. "This doesn't concern you." Messi tensed, ready for anything. He wasn't going to let the situation escalate, not while Mrs. Marquez was involved. But the man wasn't finished. He wasn't just here for the cookies. He was here to intimidate, to take what he wanted without question. And then, without warning, the man lunged. Messi's instincts kicked in immediately. He sidestepped with the precision of a seasoned footballer, his body reacting faster than the man could anticipate. The man's outstretched arm missed Messi by mere inches, and he stumbled forward, his foot catching the edge of the counter. It was enough of a distraction. With one swift motion, Messi tucked the bag of cookies under his arm and dashed for the door, his feet light and fast. He knew that he couldn't let the man get his hands on the cookies, no matter what. He had to protect them. As Messi sprinted out of the bakery and into the cool evening air, he heard the man's angry shout from behind him. "Get back here, Messi. You don't know what you're dealing with." But Messi didn't look back. He only had one thing on his mind: getting the cookies to safety. He weaved through the narrow streets, his heart pounding in his chest, determined to outrun the mysterious man who would stop at nothing to steal what Messi had just acquired. The chase was on. Messi's legs moved instinctively, his training kicking in as he darted through the narrow streets of Barcelona. He clutched the paper bag tightly, the warmth of the freshly baked cookies seeping through. The smell of chocolate and vanilla filled his senses, but there was no time to savor it. Behind him, the sound of pounding footsteps echoed through the quiet evening. The mysterious man wasn't giving up. "Messi," the man shouted, "you're making this harder than it needs to be." Messi didn't waste his breath on a reply. Instead, he quickened his pace, zigzagging through the streets. Years of dribbling past defenders had turned him into one of the fastest and most agile players in the world. Now, those same skills were helping him escape a cookie thief. He took a sharp turn into a small alleyway, hoping to shake the man off. The alley was tight, lined with stacked crates and bicycles leaning against the walls. Messi leapt over a pile of boxes with the grace of a seasoned athlete, landing softly on the other side. The bad guy, however, wasn't as smooth. Crash. Messi glanced over his shoulder, just in time to see the man trip over a crate, sending vegetables flying everywhere. A tomato splattered against the wall. A startled cat hissed and darted off into the night. Messi smirked. "Not so fast now, are you?" he muttered under his breath. For a moment, he thought he had lost him. He slowed down, catching his breath, and ducked behind a parked scooter to get a better look at his surroundings. Then he saw them. Not just one, but two figures emerging from the street ahead. The bad guy had backup. Messi's heart sank as he realized his pursuer had called for reinforcements. The two new men wore dark clothes and matching sunglasses, despite the fact that the sun had long since set. One of them was tall and thin, while the other was built like a tank. Both of them carried the same menacing air as the first guy. The thin one spoke first. "Hand over the cookies, Messi." "This doesn't have to get messy." Messi took a deep breath. "I don't know who you guys are," he said, backing up slightly, "but there's no way I'm giving you my cookies." The tank-sized man cracked his knuckles. "Then I guess we do this the hard way." Messi considered his options. He was fast, faster than most people on Earth, but against three men, even he had his limits. Then he spotted something that gave him an idea. A football, sitting next to a street vendor's stall. Without hesitation, Messi darted forward, scooped up the ball with his foot, and flicked it into the air. The bad guys tensed, unsure of what he was about to do. Then Messi moved. He executed a perfect nutmeg, sliding the ball through the legs of the tank-sized man. As the confused goon turned, Messi took off like a rocket, using the ball to guide his movements. He weaved between the stunned bad guys, moving like he was on the pitch in the Champions League final. The tall man lunged for him, but Messi flicked the ball over his head with a flawless sombrero move, catching it on the other side with a light tap of his foot. A nearby group of kids, who had been playing on the sidewalk, stopped and stared. "Whoa, did you see that?" one of them gasped. Messi wasn't done yet. He lined up a powerful shot and blasted the ball directly at the first bad guy, the one who had started this whole mess. Wham! The ball struck him square in the stomach, knocking the wind out of him. He staggered backward, arms flailing. Messi didn't wait to see what happened next. He tucked the bag of cookies under his arm and sprinted toward the Arc de Triomphe, a large monument where he could hopefully blend into the crowd. He could hear the bad guys cursing behind him, but he had a lead now. If he could just keep going. Then he made a mistake. A small pothole in the street caught the tip of his shoe. For a split second, Messi lost balance. He stumbled, and before he could fully recover, the bag slipped from his grip. The cookies tumbled out, landing on the pavement with a heartbreaking thud. Messi's eyes widened in horror. No! Before he could react, one of the bad guys dove forward, his hand reaching for the fallen cookies. Messi lunged, but he was a fraction of a second too late. The tall, thin man snatched one of the cookies off the ground and smirked. Looks like I win, Messi. Messi's heart pounded. He had come too far to lose now. Then the tall man did something unforgivable. He lifted the cookie to his mouth and took a bite. Messi gasped as if he had just witnessed a crime against humanity. The bad guy chewed slowly, his smirk growing wider. Not bad, he taunted. No wonder you ran like your life depended on it. Messi's hands clenched into fists. He could take a loss on the pitch. He could handle criticism from rivals. But watching someone steal and bite into his cookie, unacceptable. With a burst of speed, Messi closed the gap between them before the bad guy could react. He reached out, and with one swift motion, he performed the greatest steal of his life. The bad guy blinked. Wait. But it was too late. Messi had snatched the half-eaten cookie back. He stepped back, cradling the cookie in his hands like a precious relic. He examined it. Yes, it was slightly damaged, a chunk missing where the bad guy had taken a bite, but it was still a cookie. He could still save it. The bad guy stared in disbelief. Did you just? Messi didn't give him a chance to finish. With one final burst of speed, he took off again, determined to escape before the bad guys could regroup. The chase wasn't over yet, but Messi wasn't losing this battle. Not while there was still one cookie left to save. Messi's feet barely touched the ground as he sprinted through the streets of Barcelona. The city lights blurred past him, but his focus was locked on one thing, the last remaining cookie in his grasp. Behind him, the three bad guys were in hot pursuit. Don't let him get away, the tall one shouted. Messi knew he had to think fast. He was fast, sure, but even he couldn't outrun them forever. He needed a game plan. Then it hit him. The Camp Nou stadium wasn't far from here. If he could make it there, he'd have the home field advantage. Messi darted toward the stadium, weaving through alleyways and hopping over street benches. The bad guys struggled to keep up, tripping over obstacles and shoving past pedestrians. Messi, stop running, the leader growled. But Messi never stopped running. Within minutes, he reached the massive stadium gates. Security guards recognized him instantly and let him through, but when they saw three shady men chasing him, they moved to block the entrance. Hey, you can't go in there, one of the guards shouted at the bad guys. But the men were desperate. They climbed the gates. Messi sprinted through the underground tunnels of the stadium, his heart pounding. He had one shot at this. He dashed out onto the empty Camp Nou pitch, the towering stands rising around him like a coliseum. He was finally where he belonged. The bad guys burst onto the field seconds later, panting, furious. It's over, Messi, the tall man yelled. You have nowhere left to run. Messi didn't reply. He just smiled. Then he dropped the cookie onto the grass and took a step back. The bad guys froze. Why would you? The leader started, confused. Messi nudged the cookie gently with his foot. Then he started juggling it. The bad guys watched in shock as Messi began a legendary display of footwork, keeping the cookie airborne with delicate, precise touches. Tap, tap, flick. The cookie spun in the air, untouched by the ground. Messi used his knees, his chest, even his head to keep it moving. The bad guys lunged for it, but Messi was too fast. He sidestepped them effortlessly, controlling the cookie like it was a golden football. Get him, the tall man roared. The three of them charged. Messi nutmegged the first guy, sending him tumbling to the grass. The second one reached out, but Messi rainbow flicked the cookie over his head. The man turned too fast and tripped over his own feet. Now it was just the leader left. You think you're clever, huh? the man snarled. Let's see how you handle this. He lunged at Messi with everything he had. Messi waited until the last possible second. Then, with a perfectly timed bicycle kick, he launched the cookie into the air. The bad guy missed completely, falling flat on his stomach. The cookie soared through the air, straight into the goal. It landed softly in the back of the net, safe and sound. A stunned silence filled the stadium. The bad guys sat frozen, defeated. Messi dusted off his hands and grinned. And that's how you protect a cookie. Before the bad guys could react, stadium security swarmed the field. Freeze! The three men were immediately tackled and pinned to the grass. You guys picked the wrong footballer to mess with, one of the guards said as he slapped handcuffs on the leader. As the bad guys were dragged away, the security chief turned to Messi. Are you okay, sir? Messi nodded, still catching his breath. Yeah. More importantly, he jogged over to the goal, reached in, and retrieved the cookie. It was a little smushed, but still intact. Victory. The guards chuckled. Man, you really went all out for that cookie. Messi dusted it off, then took a thoughtful bite. Trust me, he said between chews. It was worth it. As he stood there, under the bright lights of Camp Nou, Messi knew one thing for sure. No one steals his cookies. The end.